Hey guys, welcome back. So today is an update video, and I'm pretty sure all of these plants were in that video, These Plants Are Dead. Not sure if it was part 1 or 2, but I think I put out this video about 8 months ago, but I thought I would just show you how they're doing now. A lot of them haven't really they haven't really done much, so it's not always sunshines and rainbows. And also guys, it's dark. It's like 4:30 in the afternoon. And yeah, I got good feedback about, sitting here with my plants, so I stuck with it. Okay, so the first plant is the Philodendron melanochrysum. About a year and a half ago, she was dropping leaves and I didn't know what was happening. I later found out that she had root rot and a bit of stem rot as well. So I'll just include a few clips here and kind of show you, what I did with the plant. I was shocked, but yeah, I was really sad. I was really sad and kind of in crisis mode. And because I was in crisis, I only have one picture. Basically, below where the picture is cut off down here, half the root system was rotted away, and it's because the stem was basically rotten. So it's not the end of the world. Okay, and the second one, because it was a top cutting, I included 2 notes because I didn't want to lose it. And the root system is growing, which is fantastic, and even the bottom one here. Oh my god, it's so sad. Okay, guys. Okay, not this leaf. This leaf, oh my gosh. Okay, I am so worried because, this is the first leaf that looks okay. As you can see, the one before that, what happened to you? And even the one before that one. If y'all remember, this was a plant that had root rot in LECA, and in an attempt to save the plant, I propagated it, and only one survived. So I threw her in a chunky aeroid mix, crossed my fingers because it was really scary. So I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Guys, look at her. Look at this plant. So now she has a few leaves, and this is the newest one right here. Beautiful. And then there's another one over here. Okay, so once I put her in the aeroid mix, she really bounced back, and I mean, y'all saw, she was stunning and the leaves were so beautiful, big and long. And then those spider mites. So I basically cut the plant back to just 1 leaf. And she only has 1 leaf now. To look on the bright side, she is pushing out a new leaf. I don't think she's gonna be as big as the other ones, but I mean, fingers crossed, maybe she will be. Okay, here she is. This is the last leaf left, and I don't know if y'all will be able to see that spider mite damage. So a lot of discoloration, and you could see the dots over there. Funny enough, this was the leaf that was the least damaged by spider mites. And now guys, look at this. I'm so excited. Look at this, guys. New leaf. I'm gonna try to be careful. I know y'all are yelling because I'm just swinging plants all the time. With my entire collection, a lot of these plants are pushing out their first set of leaves after the spider mites outbreak. And so this is so exciting. I don't care if she's tiny. In an aeroid mix, and I was air layering. I mean, you could see with sphagnum moss, obviously, I had to cut the leaves down here and up here. I'm obviously gonna wait before I chop this plant again. So just a summary of what I did. I asked if I should grow her in LECA or if I should grow her in a chunky aeroid mix. The majority of you said aeroid mix. So that's what I did. And yeah, she has a lot of chunk, a lot of bark, a lot of perlite, a lot of pumice, more than ever. I'm just so excited that I still have this mature specimen because I find mature melanochrysums are hard to find. And another thing I did with this plant, I basically moved it away from the grow light, which is a little bit uncharacteristic, but I found with my Sunblaster LED Grow light that they really bleach philodendron leaves. So right now she's on kind of my night table, maybe a meter away from the south-facing window. Okay, the first plant is the Philodendron melanochrysum. The next plant is the Aglaonema Emerald Beauty. So again, I'll pop in some clips from that video 8 months ago. All I remember is that the root system really dried out. The main reason why she wasn't doing well, I forgot about her. She was behind my couch and she dried out too much. She was in pond, and I find that the pond does hold on to a lot of moisture even though the reservoir has dried out completely, but I dried it out way too much. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So like I said, the cause of this is definitely underwatering. Oh, that just came right off, y'all. So now I'm going to... Oh my gosh, it dried up so much, guys. Look at the end. This isn't even the end with the roots, but it is squishy. Do you see that? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, so... You know when something's so dry you touch it? It just comes apart. I hate this. Like, look, I could just like go like this. There's like dust everywhere. Whoa, okay, so these are like the two that just... Okay, I don't know if y'all can see the dust, but this is like shocking to me. I don't like it. So I think I might cut this plant in two there. Like, how do we feel? I've never like propagated like Aglaonemas. So I am left with these three stems. So I put her in pon. So there were three, and I mean, I can't see any roots, but she feels okay. Like specifically this one with the new leaf. They feel okay. So again, she's under a grow light. I do need to put more water. So this was an interesting experiment. I never, propagated Aglaonemas in the past. I knew you could do it this way, so I just went with it. I was like, okay, let's throw you into pon, put you in a cup. And yeah, I mean, she did well. She's still doing well. And I guess I'll grab her. So here we are. Now, she still has the three stalks. She's still in Lechuza Pon. Oh, I'm so happy, guys. And I know she might not look like much, but she kind of meant something just because my boyfriend's family got me this plant for my birthday. So again, I put the three stalks in just like a cup, so like a closed system of just pon. And I always like doing clear containers, so the cup was clear just so I could see if there was any root growth, and slowly she did grow that root system, so I was very happy. So when I did see root growth, I moved it a little bit away from the grow light. So before, just to develop the roots, I put the grow light right here, obviously keeping the reservoir wet at all times with just water. And then when I saw new roots, I moved it away so the grow light was like up here. Again, with these plants, just because they don't really need bright light to thrive. Right now, she lives under my table, so there's no grow light anymore, against my south-facing window. It's December now, so the days are shorter. The sun really hides behind the building, and yeah, I'm just like so happy that she's doing well. Okay, the second plant is the Aglaonema Emerald Beauty. The third plant is the Syngonium Pink Splash. A little part of me was just so angry at myself for letting this plant, get to the state she was in. I propagated this plant a lot. I ended up with a planter, and at the time, I was seeing how plants grew in different mediums, so I already had experience with this plant living in LECA. She did great, but then I wanted to try an aeroid mix again. Syngoniums are really resilient, so I thought it would take off, and it did. Guys, look at this vine. Look at these. I love these pastel like pink situations, and like the leaf shape, guys. Like, are you kidding me? The rest of the plant is gorgeous. And then I saw this. Okay, two things really exciting. Look at this leaf. She's growing, she's past the tri-leaf and she's pushing out another one. She started developing those lobes, and I was really excited. Another victim of underwatering. So anyways, I'll pop in the clip here. Don't yell at me, guys, but this is how she looked 8 months ago. Oh my God, you were so sad. Okay, it's actually worse than I thought. Wow, do you hear the crispiness? I just need to shake it and you could hear it. There's also so much dust, so yeah, it really shows that I ignored her. Oh, these don't look good. These don't look good at all. Okay, I don't know if, I don't know. I'm just gonna cut wherever I want. Syngonium Pink Splash. All of them died except for this one. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we're gonna look at the roots. She's not dead. Oh my gosh. Look, because this is all I have left of my pink splash. She has roots, guys. Okay, that's cute. Okay, so this one's fine. Again, I used a clear container method. I chose Pon, and I really thought she was a goddess. I really thought. And so here she is. Miss Pink Splashiania. I'm so happy, guys. And she has 5 that are currently here, and then there's one on the way right over there. I'm so happy. And I'm pretty sure she's like well rooted. Look at that fuzzy situation. Are you kidding? Oh my gosh, you are so cute. That's really exciting. That's really exciting. You know, I wasn't a stranger to propagating Syngoniums. I thought chances were she was gonna do fine, but like when I first was transferring her into the pond, I was like, there's a chance you might not make it. Okay, the third plant is the Syngonium Pink Splash. Okay guys, the next plant is the Philodendron Snowdrift. The melanochrysum and the snowdrift were both in LECA and they both had root rot. So you can still have root rot with plants in LECA. Okay, so I'm gonna grab her. I'm like really sad about her. Philodendron Snowdrift. And this is that leaf that we all love. I think I last showed her and she had like 5 leaves. They all fell. So look at her, guys, cute. And then as I was picking this plant up, this leaf fell. So here we are. Yeah, I can. No, I hate this. There's so much rot. There's so much rot. There's so much rot. Oh, honey. I'm like pulling these off so easily. Oh yeah. You know, once your roots are stripping like this, I'm easily just stripping it. That's when you know it's too far gone. I haven't lost hope, but I still have that. Everything's so squishy. I still have that same, you know, fear because there's not a lot of green in the leaves that they might just fall off. Okay, so it wasn't stem rot because I'm feeling the bottom. It's not squishy at all. I think it was just mainly the plant not getting enough light, resulting in the plant not being able to sustain its root system. Guys, like this leaf was so pretty. It had this like green block situation. Philodendron Snowdrift. I actually don't know. I put her in moss and then I have her lying down like this with a grow light right here. I think I took a picture. Here's a picture of where she lives and what she looks like. There is a new growth and it's not squishy. Oh, never mind. I lied. So yeah, there was a new leaf coming out when I transferred it, so it's all rotten, but there is a new growth point here, so that's fine. I do want to look at the roots though. Nothing, because how, oh, there is new growth. Okay, so that root right over there, that's new root growth. Okay, that's exciting, but I think that's the only one. Is that one root just sustaining the whole plant? So some of the leaves are like dropping because she did push out a new leaf, and I find that takes up a lot of energy for the plant. Oh, I just broke. Okay, there's 2 that are dead. This was a totally white leaf. So 1, and then there's a second one here. So here she is. Oh my God. It's like too white. Let me just adjust the light, hold on. So here she is, guys. She is so beautiful. I am shocked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 pretty much white leaves. I know this one has a little bit of green, which like we're very thankful for. And then this one too. I'm pretty sure she pushed out this leaf over here. You know, again, she's wondering, there's a new leaf, guys. Oh my God, there's a new leaf coming. This literally just came out. I haven't watered you in like weeks. And you know, the thing I'm most impressed with is that these 2 leaves, future Kevin, find that picture where she only had these 2 leaves. And I can't believe that they're still here. The 2 leaves that died, they're newer. And I'm like, okay, like how come the older leaves haven't died off yet? It's so strange, guys. But I mean, are y'all obsessed? I am so obsessed with this plant. It's just so pretty. I love how white it is. It's so pretty. I'm pretty sure she was in moss for a little bit until she grew a substantial root system. Also fitting for the season, the 4th plant is the Philodendron Snowdrift. Okay, the next one stresses me out so much. It's probably the hardest for me to grow, and I don't know, I feel like these leaves are so fragile. Anyhow, the 5th plant is the Anthurium waterburyanum. The leaves were yellowing. I know I wasn't paying attention to her, and ultimately that was the main reason why she wasn't doing well. And yeah, I'll just show you in these clips. I don't even know. Oh, look at the new leaf. Oh my God, so cute. Very thirsty. Oh, this just came off. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take it out of the pond. And so, yeah, here. Oh my gosh, okay, so like, I thought the roots were gonna be gone, but they're actually like, okay, like I'm feeling them and they feel okay. Okay, so this is really the only pot I could put it in. So it's the same as the last one. The only difference is that it does have a stopper where you could take it out and then flush it out, like run it over the faucet. So I think that would be better. So I'm just gonna take my Lechuza Pon. Okay, so like I said, we have it in the new pot with the pond. This stem here, there's adventitious roots, so I'm going to put new moss around it. Okay, so I kind of ran out of moss, but there aren't any more adventitious roots up here. I'm going to try to flush this a little more, try to keep it in a place surrounded by a lot of plants. What I do a lot, if I want to boost the humidity around a plant, I put them against other plants because they feed off of each other's humidity and microclimate. But guys, every single leaf came out deformed, came out dried out. There were some moments it would come out, it looked okay, and then all of a sudden it would shrivel up. This plant is so stressful. She doesn't look great. I'm gonna say now, she doesn't look great, but I'll show you the one leaf she has. Anthurium waterburyanum, crispy. Here's the thing, she is pushing a new leaf, but you can't really see it, but there's a new bulge situation there. And I really keep an eye on her. Y'all know that I don't have a humidifier. My humidity fluctuates between 30 to 50% during the winter time. Because of that, I have her clustered around other plants so they could kind of feed off on each other's microclimate. I don't know if I need to give it more supplemental nutrition, but anyhow, like, I mean, the leaves are bigger, but they look like this, so. I don't know. Someone please give me advice because it's been so long. And yeah, an example of a plant that hasn't done anything since I showed her last. The 5th plant is the Anthurium waterburyanum. Okay, the last plant is an orchid. And there's not much to show, but you know, when I was watching back that video from 8 months ago, I was like, oh, I forgot that I killed you. Oh my God, my eye is itchy. The last plant is the Phalaenopsis Miki Japanese Pearl. One of my favorite Phalaenopsis. Look at these flowers. I cannot, like, I really can't, guys. So beautiful. I showed her briefly in yesterday's plant tour video, and I mean, y'all saw the roots. She's doing well. Oh my God, it just came out by itself. I'm so embarrassed. This one I'm so embarrassed about because I was going off about how beautiful these flowers were. So there's only 2 left. They actually feel fine. You know, if I didn't look at the leaves, they would look okay. But look at these leaves. They're so floppy. Do you see how floppy these leaves are? She was in sphagnum moss. Oh my God, this is so sad. You could see the remains. This is bad, guys. Oh my gosh. This is bad. This is bad. So this is what's left. All crispy. Do you hear it? Super crispy. And I'm just gonna start cutting, guys. Spikes or flowers in general, they take so much energy, so many nutrients from the plant. So if you want to, you know, give your plant the best chance when it's coming from like 0 roots here, you need to cut off the spike. And I'm really sad about it because she is gorgeous. I don't know if she's ever gonna bloom for me anytime soon. Okay, so this is all I have left of the root system. This root actually feels pretty good. What I'm very excited about, and I'm just noticing this now, there was a little bit of a bulge here. And when you roll your finger over it, you could feel that there's something potentially there. Over there, I think that's a root. Like that, guys. No! So you could see clearly, oh my god, especially the oldest leaf. Look at her. Oh my gosh. Look at this. And again, guys, no guarantees. This, I mean, in my opinion, I feel like this is just gonna die, but I want to try it. I want to try reviving it. Hopefully it works. Okay, I think I'm gonna grab a Ziploc, put some sphagnum moss, and then just rest it on the bed of sphagnum moss. Then close this a little bit just so there's humidity for the roots. Just about halfway, okay. Guess you could see better from this side. But I'm just resting it and then I'm going to close the Ziploc. Oh, the orchid, guys. So I keep a close eye out on this and thank you for all the help, guys. A lot of people said put it in like a prop box or something. I stuck with my idea of doing this. I would just check on the roots, take off more rotten roots when I saw them. And guys, like, she really is nothing, but look at that new root. At least I think it's a new root. And then there's a pink thing down there. Is that like a new root too? That wasn't there before, but it looks healthy. And even here, guys, that green thing right in the center, that's new too. Yeah, I mean, how exciting for the orchid. This was one plant that after that video, I still ignored her and I take full responsibility. I feel like I should have just put her in LECA right after, and I was ultimately scared to do that. A few weeks ago, I did put her in LECA and she's pushed out a leaf. I'm actually very shocked. I won't bore you because there's not much to show, but here she is. So look at her, guys. So that's the newest leaf. Look how shiny. And I'm shocked because like this is like brand new. She still has one of the leaves that, you know, was like dying. But like the other ones feel good, well hydrated, good root system. I cannot wait for this to bloom again. Just because, again, those flowers are so beautiful. Anyhow, the method that I did when she was in moss before I transferred her, tried my very best to just make sure the moss was moist, but not wet, like soaking wet. Like that's bad for Phalaenopsis. And there were a new set of roots that came out from, you know, is it called the crown of the fowl? I know some people told me that, you know, if it's in a state where all the roots are gone, you should just soak the whole plant in water, just so the plant could soak up water from its leaves as well. And I did that a few times, but then I just kind of relied on making sure the moss had enough aeration, was wet enough but not too wet, and she pushed out new roots. So I know she doesn't look like anything, guys, but this is a big deal. Okay, the last plant, Phalaenopsis Miki Japanese Pearl. Okay guys, I guess that's it. Again, like a lot of these, you know, they may look like they haven't made that much progress, but like baby steps. I always tell myself, you know, they're making baby steps. They look a lot better than what they looked like before. Their roots are healthy, so I'm hoping that in the new year they will just take off, hopefully. I am filming this on Sunday, so my Monstera video came out on Saturday and my 2019 video came out on like today. I cannot express how thankful I am for all the support you guys give me. I did gain a bunch of followers from, you know, the weekend. Not that much, but like substantially more than my usual. So hello guys. I am filming another video after this and it's coming out tomorrow. It is going to be a plant version of hot takes and I'm gonna play around with like tiers. So again, it's just for fun. I don't want anyone to take it seriously. Anyhow, thank you guys so much for watching. If you've made it to the very end, thank you guys so much. I greatly appreciate it and I'll see you guys later. Bye.